Welcome to day 3 of our play along video for our January challenge, and we're working on the Rock to Joy piece. So we'll play through today's learning first of all at full tempo, and I think I'll also put it into context, go back to yesterday and put it in after that as well. So I think let's start in fact at bar 9 and play into what happens today as well. And you'll see that actually the transition from the end of yesterday's learning into today's learning is what's going to really let you judge what speed you want to go at. Okay, so I'm starting at bar 9, straight into what we've done today as well. And this is at a really nice, comfortable, but top speed, I would say. So here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let's try that now a little bit slower, and if you want to play along with just one hand or the other, that's a great thing to do as well. Same thing, starting at bar 9, a little bit slower. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And I'm just going to go slower again for anyone that wants it as well. And if you've only been doing one hand or the other, maybe now's the time to try hands together. Same place, bar 9. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Super. Stick around if you'd like me to now go into today's learning in more depth. If you've either not watched the other video and just want to have it at a steadier pace, or if you have watched the other video but think, oh, I could do with a bit more on this, this is the video for you. So the joy of today is that our right hand is playing what we learned yesterday, identically, just an octave up. So where we were on E, F, G, just above middle C, we're now on E, F, G, the octave higher, but doing the same fingering that we've been doing on exactly the same notes. So I'll play it through for you, just so that you can hear that it is the same. So this is starting on today's learning, which is bar 13, and it goes like this. Brilliant. And where possible, we will try and change finger on the repeated note. So at the end of bar 14, and at the end of bar 16. If you can do that, that's brilliant, top marks. Let's just play that then together. Just the right hand and you joining in with me. I'll take it slower for you to join in. So we'll go bum, 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 that speed, okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Well done if you kept up there. Excellent. Okay, the left hand today is an exercise really in being able to read it up in the treble clef space, up in the right hand space really, and then being able to jump down below middle C for a bar. So you have a bar up here and a bar down there, and then a bar back up here, the same bar again, and then a bar down here again, which is almost the same, it's just got this added final chord that we're getting used to doing now. So let's have a look at what we're actually on here. We are on, well, our thumb is on the red, an octave above middle C, and then finger 2 just going to open out to the G. Okay, if I just show you that with the right hand, thumb is on the C and our finger 2 is just going to open out. It's not going to curl on like this, just going to open out to that G under there. Okay, but with your left hand. It plays that as a chord with our starting note. Then we open back to the same G and our thumb just comes down one below the red to the B. Okay, so let's just try that left hand. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and good. Okay, as soon as you've played that G and the B, don't hover around up here anymore, because the next place you need to be is all the way down here. It's quite a long move. So as soon as you've played the G and the B, even though the top hand's playing more notes of the melody and there's a gap, use the gap to help you get down here. And where we're heading down there, well, now we're heading to the red below middle C. And that's going to be our third finger, and our thumb is going to be on the G. So up here it was the G with the lower note and the thumb on the red, the higher note. Down here the G is the higher note now, and the C, the red, is the lower note. It's the same two notes, it's a G and a C, it's just a different order. So we play it down here, and we go back to the G and the B again. It's the same G you've just played, you're just swapping to a finger 2 on there and putting your thumb on the B. Okay, so let's try that second bar, just this low one. So aim perhaps with your thumb for the G, third finger open out to the red. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, let's try putting both those bars together. So first one is up here, and try and get comfortable with going boof, you're straight there. I know where I'm going, it's here. My thumb is on the red, my second finger is on the G, and I have every confidence in that. Okay, we're going to play these 2 bars together. So this moves down one to the B, then we jump down to the C, below middle C with our third finger, the thumb on the G, up to G and B. Okay, boof up here, ready? With your thumb on the red. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2. Brilliant. Did you do the move? Did you do the jump down? Let's try it again. Let's loop it this time like we were doing yesterday. Let's do it a couple of times, only a couple of times, but just to loop it. So we're going to play those 2 bars as if it's a direct repeat straight away. Ready at the top? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3. Move down and 2. Back up and down you go, ready and. Good. Okay, and that's good practice, because like yesterday, our third bar for today is the same as the first bar for today. So being able to jump back up, having gone down, is great for working on that transition. Let's try it now just with the right hand melody and that left hand. If you want, just play your left hand again for the minute, just to really get the feel of it fitting together, or try hands together if you want. This is just bars 13 and 14, and I'm going to loop it round, and I'll go a few times around so that you can see it, whichever hand you've chosen to do, or hands together, you can see if you can keep it going round without any gap. Okay, so right hand is sitting on E, F, G, left hand has got G, C. They're very close to each other. And I make sure when they're close to each other that my thumbs are kind of level, that my left thumb is higher than the right hand fingers. Otherwise we end up doing this and we get stuck up the top and down here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and move down, go back up, down, back up, one more time, back up, down you go. Excellent. And just really watch to not rush on that 1, 2, 3, 4. Because it's all placed and therefore not tricky, it's just 4 in a row, it can be really tempting to try and push ahead on that. But keep it steady, keep it in time with itself, and then you can speed everything up and that'll be great. Okay, bars 15 and 16, let's remind ourselves of the right hand. It starts the same as the beginning tune, but we're going to have that different ending, so I'm going to play it for you. I'll count you in if you want to join in. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and straight on. So there's no pause on that thumb slide there, it moves straight on. Okay, so that's the E up to the G, the slide, walking down to the red, swapping a 3, 2, 1 on the way up, and then straight on with your slide to get back to the C. Okay, just try it again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Brilliant. Okay, that's our right hand. The left hand is doing these same 4 chords we've been working on. The thumb on the red and the G, moving down to the B with the G, jumping down here for the low red, again with the G above it this time, back to the G and B, and then we open out to an octave, so 4 and 1, so we've just been 2 and 1 here, so this 1 just moves up 1, the 2 is going to go back on that G, and our 4 is going to reach down for the octave. We'll just play that as a straight chord, okay? So that last bar, we've got the C and the G, moving to the G and the B, opening out to a C, G, C, the octave with the 5th. Let's just try that bar, okay? The timing wise, it will be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Let's try that together. I'll count us in. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4. Brilliant. One more time. Same thing. Get ready on. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4. Brilliant. And it will make more sense almost when we put the other hand with it. Let's try, I'm going to play bar 15 and 16. I'll do it a few times, but I'll leave a gap between each repetition just because it's too quick a jump to get back on from having done that big chord. So bars 15 and 16, if nothing else, play your left hand for a bit. Then your right hand and then hands together you could do. I don't want to go around too many times, you can stop and replay. Okay, so bars 15 and 16 if you can. If you want to go straight into hands together, that's great. Otherwise, at least your left hand. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Get ready again and we'll go round. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Join in with whichever bits you want. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Excellent, well done. I'm going to do for you now, I'm going to play bars 13 to 16, all of today's learning. Join in with as much as you can. If you're tired, just sit back and listen. Follow the music as it goes through perhaps. Just play the right hand if you want. Do something, but decide to do it. So don't beat yourself up over not doing something, but give yourself the task. Okay, I'm just going to join in with left, just join in with right. I'm going to try hands together. I'm going to sit back and listen. I'm going to sit back and listen, follow the dots. Whatever it is, make the decision and then be happy with it. You're doing really well. This is bar 13. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Well done.